You've probably heard someone say it. Maybe you've said it yourself. It's just common sense. Everybody knows that. This opinion is shared by most people. But here's the question. Just because an opinion is common, does that make it right? In today's video, we're going to explore a powerful idea. How popular opinions form, why we tend to believe them without question, and what happens when we stop to think for ourselves. From health to money, aging to happiness, society is filled with deeply rooted beliefs that have shaped how we live our lives, often without us realizing it. But what if some of these truths were actually myths? And what if blindly following the crowd is the biggest mistake we make after 60? If you're someone who likes to question, explore, and understand, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you may never look at common opinions the same way again. 1. Where common opinions come from. Let's start with the basics. A common opinion is an idea or belief that the majority of people in a society accept as true or normal. For example, you need 8 hours of sleep every night. Retirement means slowing down and resting. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. After 60, it's too late to start over. These ideas are everywhere, in the news, in conversations, in movies. They become so familiar that we don't even question them. But have you ever asked, where did that belief come from? The truth is, most popular opinions aren't based on hard science or deep wisdom. They're shaped by social norms, media repetition, cultural traditions, and sometimes marketing. In fact, many of the beliefs we hold today were first introduced decades ago, and they've been passed down from generation to generation. Just because something is repeated often doesn't mean it's right. It just means it's comfortable. 2. Examples of common opinions that are being reconsidered. Let's look at a few examples of common opinions and how modern research is challenging them. Fat is bad for you. For decades, people avoided fat like the plague. Low-fat yogurt, fat-free cookies, skim milk, they were everywhere. But now we know not all fat is bad. Healthy fats like those in avocados, nuts, olive oil, and even eggs are essential for brain health, hormone balance, and energy, especially as we age. Getting older means getting weaker. Yes, aging brings physical changes. But studies show that with the right movement and nutrition, you can build muscle, improve bone density, and stay active well into your 80s and 90s. The idea that aging is a slow decline? Outdated. You should retire and take it easy after 60. For some, that's a dream. But for many, retirement brings loneliness, boredom, and loss of purpose. More seniors than ever are choosing to start businesses, volunteer, learn new skills, or travel solo, proving that 60 is the new beginning, not the end. Your brain can't change after a certain age. Thanks to neuroscience, we now know about neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections even in later life. Learning languages, playing music, solving puzzles. These things reshape your brain at any age. So what do these examples tell us? That the general population can be wrong, and that questioning common opinions can lead to longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. 3. Why we follow popular opinions. If many popular beliefs aren't fully accurate, why do we believe them? There are 3 powerful psychological reasons. Safety in numbers. Our brains are wired for survival, and thousands of years ago, being part of a group increased our chances of staying alive. Even today, we feel safer when we're doing what everyone else is doing. Fear of judgment. Going against a crowd makes us feel exposed. What if I'm wrong? What will people think of me? So we stay quiet, nod along, and follow, even when something doesn't feel quite right. Repetition equals belief. The more we hear something, the more we believe it, even if it's false. This is called the illusory truth effect. If you hear coffee dehydrates you 100 times, you start to believe it, even though it's been proven false. Understanding these mental shortcuts helps us take back control. It helps us pause, question, and choose our beliefs deliberately. 4. How to think for yourself after 60. So how do we break free from common opinion and start thinking for ourselves, especially after 60? Here are 5 powerful strategies. Ask why. Whenever you hear a popular opinion, ask, why do people believe this? Is it still true today? Does it apply to me? Look at the evidence. Go beyond headlines. Explore studies, expert interviews, and long-term data. Sometimes the truth is quieter than the crowd, but far more powerful. Talk to people who think differently. Whether it's younger people, folks from different cultures, or those with unusual life paths. Diversity of thought sharpens your own. Trust your lived experience. You've lived through decades of change. You've seen trends come and go. Your intuition and wisdom are worth more than you know. Stay curious. People who age will tend to stay mentally flexible. They explore new ideas, challenge old ones, and keep learning, not because they have to, but because it makes life richer. Let's wrap it up with this. Just because an opinion is common doesn't make it true. And just because most people believe something doesn't mean you have to. Some of the greatest transformations in life happen when we stop following the crowd and start following our own wisdom. So the next time you hear, "That's just how it is," pause, breathe, and ask, is that really true for me? Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear about a belief you've questioned, or a moment when you chose to think differently. Because thinking for yourself, that's not rebellion, that's growth.